Thank you, JD. Yes, Michelle Lee from Canada representing PJ. She's in the red shirt nearest the camera. And from Korea, Mun Hee. Match officials. Anwar Nizam is the chair umpire. And I think that means Ian. Indeed it is. Ian Harris Abdullah is the service judge. Now then, Donald Spears in the commentary box alongside me. How do you see this one go? We don't know an awful lot, to be fair, about Kim Mun Hee. We haven't had a chance to see her before.
No, we don't. I've been asking what her background is. Not so many people are familiar with her. Obviously, she's from Korea, and she plays very much in the mould of Lee Hyun-il, but in the women's game, she plays a great positional game. She's very tall. But so she's the unknown, but of course Michelle Lee, Canadian superstar badminton, she's their number one. She's been around and won a lot of titles, currently ranked number 14 I think in the world, so she's a real force to be reckoned with, but I suspect that she'll have a tough time against her opponent from Korea today.
Best of 5 games, each game first to 11. We are underway. Forcing a little bit too much. Immediately we're seeing the reach of Mun Hee.
Yeah, and that's what she did against Deng Xuan in her last match. She really covered the court superbly and made life very, very awkward for her opponent.
Oh, that's a misjudgment.
But it was perfect by Michelle Lee, and it had to be.
Again, just pushing it along, that time judged better by Kim. This has the potential of being a long old game. The early rallies in favour of Muar City, Kim. Oh, good stretch. Again, the reach is good, the execution not quite there. Michelle having to work very hard for her 2 points so far. Big smash, and a clenched fist already from Kim. Great angle, she comes at such a height.
Oh, well taken. Full stretch.
Well, superb rally from Kim Mun Hee.
Superb from Kim Mun Hee, and this is what she's been so effective at. She just, in a few steps, is able to cover the whole court, doesn't waste energy, and crucially doesn't overbalance. She controls her height very well.
Well, Michelle has got a game on her hand here, Michelle Lee. They do pick competitive players, Muar City. Their selection process, very, very good.
Just couldn't pick that one out, but almost. And Michelle Lee will be relieved to get back on the score sheet. 3-5, she has the serve.
Michelle moved all over the court, it's in. Fine rally.
Well, as we suspected, the relative unknown Kim Mun Hee is making Michelle Lee work very, very hard indeed.
Oh, late decision. Then puts it wide.
She almost gets away with it, but not quite.
And let that one touch wide, and that's the first hint of a real error that we've seen from Kim. And again, a misjudgment. And she's got some thinking to do, has Michelle Lee.
And there's a long way in as well. You see that long reach from Kim Mun Hee. Full stretch. And she does really well to control it from that position.
And that's drifted out. The body language of Michelle, she's shaking her head. She's clearly not got to grips with the Korean.
Yes, and Kim Mun Hee has raced away to a 9-4 lead here.
Too much power.
And this is almost a replay of the game against Deng Xuan, where Deng Xuan had to find that extra effort just to get points. And she got very tired towards the end of the game. I wonder if Michelle Lee can retrieve this situation. 5-9.
Well, that's the best point she's played so far. Not even the stretch of Kim could get there. That's wide. As you say, though, she's expending a vast amount of energy to pick up these points.
Exactly, and that's why I feel that Kim Mun Hee is very impressive with her movement. She knows how to use her height to great advantage, saving energy all the time. Intercepted by Kim Mun Hee. And that was the first time we felt that Michelle was really on top of her opponent, pressuring until eventually Kim Mun Hee cracked.
It's a good comeback. It's 5 straight points from Michelle. Can't count. 4 from 9-4 to 9-8. Powers down the line, maybe.
Yes. And Michelle's getting very accurate on her attacking shots, really finding a good length, very deep. It means that Kim Mun Hee has to stretch behind her, make life awkward.
4 smash winners, now we're 9-all. Excellent comeback. Oh, the fancy stuff. And she gets the point. A miracle return. Sets up game point.
Well, here the class of Michelle Lee really showing through. Composed in the defense and then enough presence of mind to follow up and finish in the corner.
Chance of the smash. Great get. Oh, well, I think it's appropriate that this is going to a deciding point. It has been terrific.
And that's a really fantastic first game, 10-all, and this is a good characteristic finish from Kim Mun Hee. You see this shot here. She's been effective at disguising her intentions at the net. Sometimes playing long and sometimes playing short, just like that.
So deciding point, this for the first game. Into the net, Michelle Lee, trailed 9-4, has pulled it out of the bag to take the first game, 11-10.
She really had to dig deep and pull something out. I think once she got her, let's say, attacking flair or attacking groove going, that was the secret to unlocking Kim Mun Hee. Really having a go and pushing long drives, which made life awkward for Kim Mun Hee, is how Michelle Lee got back into that first game.
Hey, we're just going to see how much she was forced to move around the court. She is expending a vast amount of energy, whereas Kim is almost just playing on the tee there.
Yes, and at the beginning of the rally, Michelle Lee was being a little bit more passive, trying to find the safe zones. That was really playing into the hands of Kim Mun Hee. As when Michelle Lee started attacking, being positive, coming forward, and she started getting results with a little bit of extra special magic thrown in to boot. So it's game on. And how much did Petaling Jaya need that point in this match?
Everything went long in terms of service. Just the 3 unforced errors from Kim Mun Hee. Smash winners 4-2 in favour of Michelle. Cracking first game, second game now on.
Play.
Booming smash. Her third smash winner.
It's a very deceptive overhead shot that Kim Mun Hee plays. She waits a long time. You're never quite sure what she's going to do with it. Long or short, or attack or drop.
Gone too long. A rare misjudgment from the Korean. He's representing Muar City, current champions, who, well, it's 3-all. It's a evenly balanced start. Service fault.
Receiver. I think she moved too quickly.
Don't think she agrees. In a nod of the head.
Good to see the umpires taking a strong line. Well, you can see what she was trying to do there, Mun Hee, but the execution let her down. Good defense from Michelle Lee.
Excellent defense from Michelle Lee. She's a great athlete, isn't she? She's all over the court.
Very balanced, very quick, and she just turned that into attack superbly with some great wrist work, stretching right in the corner and driving it, forcing the mistake from Kim Mun Hee. It's like ping pong, but I think Kim Mun Hee gets the better of that exchange.
Indeed she does. Gets her back into this second game.
Well intercepted.
There's the Petaling Jaya bench. Oh, beautiful angle.
Absolute perler. That's the real quality of Michelle Lee. Something that Deng Shuang was struggling to do is just find the penetration on shots like that. Mun Hee was nowhere for that one.
It's wide. She created the opening, but she's trying to hit the perfect shot because of the reach.
Yeah, just couldn't bring it down fast enough. You see that attack from Michelle Lee. It's a pattern now every time on the serve. She's just not wasting any time. She's going straight for the jugular and trying to follow up at the net, because I think she feels that coming forward, Kim Mun Hee is not as effective. And again. Oh, wild shot. It's a long way out.
Donald Spears with the analysis of Michelle Lee, and you're reading her absolutely perfectly there. Just as you were saying, she's bringing her forward. She did so 3 times in the rally. Oh, and a rare error from Mun Hee, who hasn't shown the same quality in this second game.
7-4.
That one disappointing for Michelle Lee. As we expected, she's having to really work hard against her Muar City opponent. Oh, great defense from Mun Hee.
And again. And the defense wins the point. Such reach.
Superb reach. She really controls her racket heads very well from difficult positions like there. She needed to, because Michelle Lee is all over the return. Now Michelle Lee going long. Powerful drive from Michelle Lee.
Well, she was in control until the very last shot.
Yeah, that's the playbook that she's been deploying. It's the smash and follow up. This time the follow up again let her down. We've seen that a couple of times in this game. This time it was a straight shot before it was cross court.
13 unforced errors from the racket of Petaling Jaya's Michelle Lee.
Play.
Something distracting Mun Hee.
Forced to try and push another unforced error, but then in a way forced unforced errors.
Yes, and Michelle Lee's trying to keep the pressure on at the front of the court, and to Mun Hee's credit, she's really coping very well with it.
Good. 9-7 to the Korean. Muar City 2 points away from picking up the second game.
Let's not forget the first game was 11-10. So no surprise that maybe Muar City have edged just ahead in this game.
Game point. We've been on court 16 minutes. And that was a tired looking shot from Michelle. What a get.
Oh dear, on the back. Again, I hope we don't have an injury, or is it just fatigue?
Well, actually, she's taking her time getting up as we're watching the replay.
Just all out effort from the Petaling Jaya player.
Despairing effort to get it back, but that was game point. And we've had 17 minutes. And we're one apiece, and Kim Mun Hee has really come in and giving Michelle Lee a torrid time out there.
She certainly has, and she's been doing it by some excellent positional awareness, some superb technical controlled play, and some attacking shots like that one as well. And that was one from Michelle Lee where she just was able to keep the pressure on to Mun Hee and force a mistake. But you just sense that Michelle Lee has to expend more energy than her opponent to win points, and maybe that little bit of fatigue at the end of the second game is an example of that.
Yeah, just looking at the amount of work that she's doing, and she's going forward. It's a despairing lunge. Second game summary. Again, mainly long serves, in fact, completely long serve. Just the one smash winner from Mun Hee. Unforced errors from Michelle Lee. It's 9, so 9 of the 11 points were Lee errors, but
yeah,
again,
and that's interesting because Michelle Lee was hitting a lot of smashes, but not a single winner in that second game.
Third game is up. That's very wild from Mun Hee. She has thrown the odd little error in like that, but generally she's kept the rallies going. Forcing too much from Michelle Lee.
Yeah, she can't afford those type of mistakes. Really very costly for her.
That one's dropped in. She just forced Kim onto the front foot. And once Kim's coming forward, difficult for her to retreat.
Just losing the range. Kim Mun Hee. A rare mistake from her. Oh, taken very late, too late. I think it was going to drop in. But like Kim Hun Mi, it's not obvious until the last moment. This is better now for Michelle Lee. She's got a cushion already in this third game.
Good smash from the Canadian. A rare loose lift.
Yeah, very short. Just dispatched quickly.
I wouldn't say she's getting the measure of her opponent, but a 5-1 lead, having lost the second game, is a fine way to start the third game. That's dropped out.
It's over. 2-5.
Sounded like it came off the frame, I think, from Michelle Lee.
Play.
Now's a chance for Kim Mun Hee to come back in.
Oh, is that
beautiful
shot of the night?
That's really the quality that we're talking about, and that zone is a dangerous zone for Kim Mun Hee, and Michelle's got the quality to exploit it.
Fist pump there from Kim Mun Hee, the longer rally. She was in control.
Here you're going to see, again, that example of deception we've seen so often in the replay. What's she going to do with it? Put it at the net? No, this time going long, and again, forcing the mistake from Michelle. Really so technically strong, Kim Mun Hee.
Super save.
Good control from Michelle Lee.
Oh, it's dropped in.
Again, inch perfect. Absolutely spot on.
7-3.
She's convinced it out, and then Oops.
This is a good position for Petaling Jaya now.
Lovely angle. PJ in the red, 8-3 in the lead, but trailing 4-3 in the overall tie. This is the second of the 5 matches. The women's singles, we had the men's singles earlier on, won 3-2 by Muar City. Tries to creep over, but doesn't.
4-8.
Just practicing the net shot, so crucial on the follow-up. But she was at full stretch. Difficult shot to play.
As she often is at full stretch.
Yes.
Mun Hee is forcing her to play.
I think Mun Hee anticipated that smash.
Oh, what a save.
She's throwing everything at Mun Hee, but now Mun Hee has some initiative.
4 times she had to win that point.
Finally,
9-4.
everything in the locker coming out from Michelle Lee, and everything has to be inch perfect. Such pressure on her game, but she's holding it together superbly to finally get a breakthrough against Mun Hee, who doesn't play a very attacking game. It really makes life difficult for her opponents.
For once, an easy smash. Delivered with venom to set up game point.
And that's thoroughly deserved for Michelle Lee to be in this position. And she hold on and save some energy and take it in 1 point.
The answer's no, but she did
Not
try
this
an
time.
excellent save.
Will we see Kim Mun Hee come back?
10.
It's not gone over, so Michelle has taken that game 11-5, comparatively easy, but even that was a real tough test.
That was a very, very tough test. And as I said, it's a big contrast with Deng Xuan, who has in the past, been playing at a very high level, but she was coming back from, let's say, a semi-retirement or a break from the game. So the quality of her shots was not there, and also the fitness. But here in Michelle Lee, we're seeing she's doing exactly the right thing. She's keeping on attacking, trying to find a way to get the breakthrough, and eventually her opponent will crack in some way. Kim Mun Hee, superb on the defense, superb at controlling the game, not leaving any doors open. But in this game, I just sense that Michelle has figured out how to get some breakthrough.
Well, these are the third game highlights. Michelle certainly raced off to a very good start, some good overhead play. 3 smash winners she recorded in this third game, and she was pretty dominant. But the defensive work, some of Kim Mun Hee's defensive work, just astonishing.
Yeah, and it's the sort of, you can't get past me kind of mentality, and wherever you put the shuttle, I'm going to be there, that Kim Mun Hee brings. And that's her style of game, and it's very effective. But for any player that comes up against that, there's always a sort of a sign. It's like, okay, right, today's going to be a hard day in the office, because no matter what happens, my game has to be absolutely perfect, and I have to make sure that I've got the energy to force it through.
Fourth game. PJ at the far end, leading 2-1. A little bit high, another little fist pump from Kim Mun Hee. She likes it when her little trick shots come off.
Full stretch from Michelle Lee.
Turning circles, looking fatigued. I'm just worried how much work she's done. She's a good athlete, very fit, but
this time the plan didn't quite work, because the smash and the follow-up, she came up with a really good net shot, did Michelle Lee, but Mun Hee this time was there with something even better, and that's where the rally suddenly turned. As you say, every single point Michelle Lee is expending a lot of energy.
Case in point there, sharp angled smash.
Yeah, it was very short on the cross-court clear from Michelle Lee. Easy to pluck out for Mun Hee.
Taking her time to get back to the mark, Michelle. Then drops that one wide. Mun Hee into a 4-love lead. What a save.
Yes, that racket is everywhere, isn't it? Finally, Michelle gets a breakthrough in this game. Really driving it down deep, as we said. She has to get past her opponent, put her in an awkward place to play like that one. But it's hard work.
Oh, the tumbles back on her side of the net.
5-1.
Mun Hee has been getting the better of Michelle Lee at the net in this game. So technically strong, rarely puts the foot wrong.
Service error. Second service error from Mun Hee. 31 long serves, 29 in, 2 errors. Short. Mun Hee capitalises 6-2 the lead.
This time it was Mun Hee's turn to be under pressure. She coped with very well and then turned the defence into attack.
Oh, lovely angle. Catches Michelle coming in. Goes on the backhand side.
And Michelle has to be careful about the height that she plays her long clears, because with Mun Hee being so tall, she can intercept anything which is at a half height very easily, just like that last shot.
That's floated wide. We've been on court 30 minutes. Both girls now soaked in perspiration. It's been a big effort from both. Even the surefire winners are picked up by Mun Hee.
Yeah, she was hanging around there. She saw what was coming, and it was a rather weak drop shot. This one under pressure. Mun Hee was very quick to try and attack it.
That's better. It's going to take some comeback though to get out of jail here. You do suspect we're going to a 5th game. We're at the Sports Arena Sentosa. It's the venue for the Resorts World Genting Purple League. This is Muar City in blue versus Petaling Jaya in red, the second of the 5 matches that will culminate match day 2. Lovely disguise, always off the top of the racket. Either way, it's a winner.
A beautiful shot. almost impossible to tell which way that shuttle was going to go until it was hit. And then it was too late for Michelle Lee. This is game point.
A little bit of fortune, but otherwise that was an impeccable game by Kim Mun Hee. It took her 6 minutes to win this one, 11-3.
A little bit of luck at the very end, but yeah, it's a fine game from Kim Mun Hee. She just kept her composure in that fourth game, I felt, whereas Michelle Lee lost hers a little bit, more errors, and the things that were going right for her were started to go wrong.
Fourth game highlights, and it is all Mun Hee, the Muar City lady, dominating at the net, quickest in there, terrific reach, the height, she's using it to real advantage, and she's pretty fit as well, she's agile, she's getting to the low saves as well.
Yeah, and that's what I felt. Unfortunately for Michelle Lee, her game was let's say figured out by Kim Mun Hee, because the attack and follow up at the net, Kim Mun Hee was stepping forward just that little bit more and intercepting very quickly at the net, which meant that Michelle was losing the net battles in this game, whereas in the third game she was winning them. So we now go to a fifth game. So we look at the statistics from the fourth game.
Pick a winner, Donald Spears, pick a winner.
Well, I sense that the fourth game didn't really go the way of Michelle Lee, but she certainly may have saved a bit of energy, which she might be looking to carry into the fifth. Once it got to 7 or 8, she will not have been putting as much into her shots in anticipation that there would be a fifth game. So if she can raise that energy level, then she will have a chance.
Long rally won by Kim Mun Hee to get us underway in the fifth.
And that is ominous, as I said. Michelle looks very tired with that backhand, just flailing at it, and that's going to really be the difference. If she can get the energy to overcome and get through the barriers of her opponent, then she has a great chance. But she does look very tired compared to Mun Hee at the moment.
Big smash. Commonwealth Games champion, showing that she can dig deep. And she's having to dig very, very deep here. Kim Mun Hee is producing an outstanding performance. To be fair, so is Michelle. It's gone long. A slump of the shoulders from Michelle. This isn't meant to be this hard, she's thinking.
Oh, bad serve. Very rare that you see that top level. Really a long way out.
It's a third service error. Look at that, 2 games all, 2 points all. Well, that's a long way out as well.
Second error. Crucial point in the match. Kim Mun Hee so consistent all the way through this match, has made a couple of errors, 2 in a row.
That's no error, that's driven into the body.
something we haven't seen too much of from Mun Hee, but she's really gone after that one with aggression. And following up very quick. Just sense that Michelle Lee is struggling to get over this finish line.
Oh, that'll help. It's a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
4-3.
It's one of the few clear smash winners that we've seen from Michelle Lee, and what a time to play it. She takes the lead in the final game.
Now then, a little bit of distance, a 2-point lead, which in the context is a vast chasm. Top of the net from Lee.
4-5.
Yeah, and Michelle was a long way back from that one. She's maybe hovering in case it went long.
Excellent response. That's a couple of big smashes he's put down the backhand of Kim.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we're saying. When I think they just clipped the top of the net as well, but when Michelle Lee is able to just drive hard and penetrate behind Mun Hee, that's when she gets these golden gifts at the front of the net to follow up on. If she is weak on the attack, then what is returned tends to be stronger or over her head, and that's when she starts to get put under pressure. The more the rally goes on, the more you tend to favour Kim Hun-mi. Sorry, Kim.
Yes, Kim Mun Hee.
Yeah.
Well, final instructions being given for the second game, or for the second match. We've gone to 5 games. It's been an excellent performance by Kim Mun Hee. We didn't know a vast amount about her beforehand. We're learning more and more with every point. It's not all just about defence. Her defence, though, is a strong point, which is attacked with gusto.
6,
But trailing 4-6.
play.
Michelle Lee leading 6-4 on serve. It's long.
It's over. 5-6.
Twice Michelle has had a 2-point lead on neither occasion, and she's been able to extend it. And then she puts that one out, and we're level at 6-all.
Another mistake from Michelle Lee. Tired legs creeping in there.
27 unforced errors from the rackets of Michelle Lee.
Mun Hee now changing the shuttle. She hasn't varied from the high serve, so every single time she's allowed Michelle to attack with a smash or a drop. She seems very comfortable in that somewhat defensive posture.
Magnificent reach, but it's gone out.
And Mun Hee made a rod for her own back there. She had a very, very tight cross-court drop shot, and the risk with that shot is that you then have to follow up quickly. It's exactly what happened, because Michelle Lee was equal to it, and then Mun Hee was in danger.
Smash, 2 points the lead. Back-to-back points.
The plan is working. Smash and follow up, smash and follow up. Eventually, Michelle Lee gets a breakthrough.
Smash and follow-up for the third time. 3 straight points at a crucial juncture.
And that's how to cause Kim Mun Hee problems.
And suddenly we have got match point. Well, this has been blown apart in very quick time.
That's very disappointing for Kim Mun Hee. She's played an excellent match, and just one error at the end. There's a great chance for Petaling Jaya.
Smash winner from Michelle Lee. Gosh, it was hard work, but she's won this one in 5 games.
Absolutely right. You can see the effort that's gone in from the Petaling Jaya player, but she kept her head. She did exactly the right thing all the way through the match. Kept punching at her opponent and seeing what would come up, and in the end, a almost clear winner to take the match 3-2.
She's probably thinking, why didn't I work out? Smash follow-up, 4 sets ago.
Well, I think she knew from the start, but then it's one thing to figure out and then to execute.
Let's go down here, what she's got. She's talking to JD courtside.
All right, down here with me, JD, with the winner of the women's singles match. And I got to find out how it worked out for you, because it looked like you were struggling a bit at the start of the match, but you clawed your way back in. Was it more about getting a feel for what your opponent could do, or was her height hard to deal with?
Yeah, in the beginning I wasn't used to playing someone so tall, and I guess I was a bit nervous as well, and then I just kind of, the coaches reminded me just to focus on each point and just to take the net, and then it gave me a bit more confidence to come back.
Now, one of the things I know the experts who are watching right now, I know they're going to be focusing on one thing, and it's probably the unforced errors. Was it mainly down to nerves only?
I think my enforced errors came from, I guess, me just rushing too much. So I have to work on being more patient, and yeah.
Well, you won anyway. Congratulations. That's a win for Petaling Jaya BC. Back to you guys.